Because if you came to be a true friend, that means that you're in service in some way. You're called to service. It wasn't about me, it was about how I can be a true friend, which means how can I serve? That's what brought us together, this same love. And so the way we serve is by disappearing. That's the trick. To the degree that you've disappeared, you're in pure service. Because then whoever you meet will see themselves. They won't see you. And when they meet themselves, they see themselves. This is the transmission. And so then to be so empty that what's met is my own self, then you're a true friend for yourself in the world.
And this emptiness, amazingly, actually requires your responsibility. Your responsibility so deeply that your, I don't want to even say desires, because your desire to be a true friend is a legitimate desire. Your desire to wake up is legitimate. But your responsibility of being a true friend and your responsibility to wake up, always deeper, always more fresh, is really what you can bring, you as an individual, you as a human being. And I don't mean responsibility as burden or superego or measurement. It's just really a willingness to tell the truth of where you are irresponsible, where you are not a good friend, where you're not willing to listen.
Responsibility, in a sense, is based in grit. You know this word grit? It's like where the rubber hits the road. It's like there's this willingness to be true in the face of whatever shows up.
The uncomfortable stuff. It's easy to be true and it's all bliss.
So people say, well, it's easy when I'm in satsang. But the grit shows up when you're not in satsang. The grit shows up when there's still somebody personally involved in something. And then you see, what's your commitment? What's your integrity? What do you really stand for? What are you vibrating? What are you transmitting?
Papaji used to use the example of the Buddha sitting in all of the temptations, the pleasant temptations, the beauty, the sensual invitations, the scary temptations, the demonic temptations. Everything arises to get you to surrender your grit or surrender your responsibility. And that's where this no, I am not moving, I am here, is the yes to yourself, is responsibility. And that yes to yourself, by its very nature, serves all of us.
It's integrity.
I happened to see a video clip with a friend yesterday of a woman who, she was 86 years old, and because of her physical condition, she'd actually chosen to die. And not through chemical means, but by choosing to not eat or drink. Usually it can take up to 2 weeks to die that way, but she, after 48 hours, hospice, which is a support system in the States, comes in and you can get a morphine drip to take away the pain. But there's a video, she was 10 days into it, I think, and she is radiant. And people had been visiting her, and really beautiful, radiant, clear, totally present. And she said continually she got this question, what can you tell me? You know, here you are on the brink of death, conscious death. What can you tell me and about my life? What should I do? And she said, really, all I can say is let your life be an adventure in love. And this word is, I mean, love is so overused, but this word adventure, we sometimes think responsibility has nothing to do with adventure. Responsibility, the way it's often used is, you have your square that you live in.
Rigid.
Rigid, yeah. So we're not using responsibility like that. We're using this calling of your innate capacity to respond, to receive and to offer the transmission of your life as this adventure in love.